Congressman Jeff Van Drew serves on the House Judiciary Committee, and he is our guest now. Congressman, what did your fellow members of Congress accomplish by, storming the gates, if you will, at that facility?
Well, they accomplished being bad examples. You know, among the many things that we should be in Congress is a good example to young people, good example to Americans about how we are the purveyors of the rule of law. It doesn't mean you can't demonstrate, you can. Nobody wants to deny anyone their First Amendment rights. As a federal member of Congress, you can investigate. It doesn't mean that you are going to be violent, that you're going to be aggressive, that you're going to endanger yourself, others, and possibly the public because of what goes on there. It was a truly disappointing time. And John, that is why, as chairman of the subcommittee in Judiciary on Oversight, I am going to be chairing a hearing on Tuesday afternoon, we're going to discuss all this. We're going to break this open, really dig deep, and find out the truth.
That'll be quite a fascinating hearing. Perhaps, too, it is no great surprise that Nancy Pelosi thinks that there was some Republican misbehavior in all of this. Listen to the former Speaker of the House.
I know that the police were not supposed to be getting physical with them, members of Congress who have an oversight responsibility. If they weren't doing that, we'd say, why aren't they out there? They may have wanted to do a setup so that they could have an impact on the election in New Jersey. I don't put anything past them.
Do you have an answer for the former Speaker as to what transpired there?
I mean, I don't know. You know, you file that under, it's just hard to believe, you couldn't make it up. They are the ones who have promoted sanctuary cities, sanctuary states, which means that taxpayers have to pay for illegals, including criminals, that you're not going to abide by the rule of law, that you're not going to abide by federal law enforcement or cooperate with them, that they are the ones that are putting criminals, gang members, individuals who've committed rapes, individuals who have murdered, individuals who are dangerous back into the streets of America. Why in any way in God's world would you want those people in the United States of America? And it's a perverse thing with them. They actually are sending members of Congress, and one was a U.S. Senator, Chris Van Hollen, went to El Salvador trying to bring a dangerous individual back into the United States of America. I only wish, John, that they would worry about our American citizens who've been treated violently, who've been in danger, those that have been murdered, have been raped, have been disfigured, and just hurt for life. Gosh, I wish they would show them that care and consideration that they are showing to the illegal bastards who would hurt America and hurt our people and have hurt our people.
Yeah. The guy who took Nancy Pelosi's place essentially as the top Democrat in the House of Representatives is New York's Hakeem Jeffries. Chad Pergram talked to him, and Mr. Jeffries was able to say a lot of words without saying much of anything. Listen.
What happens if they were to go and arrest these members, or if they would try to sanction them here in the House of Representatives?
They'll find out.
What would you do, though? I mean, what recourse? I mean, doesn't that broach a...
They'll find out.
Doesn't that go across...
That's a red line.
What's the red line, though? I mean, I know we have the speech...
It's a red line. It's very clear.
I'm not sure that it is very clear. Do you think that those members should be sanctioned by Congress?
First of all, I don't understand what he was saying there. What's the red line? What are you going to do? They broke the law. A member of Congress, more than anyone else, a congresswoman, a congresswoman should be obeying the law. And when they break the law, they should be treated no differently than anybody else would in America. Let me tell you, John, if you break the law or your staff breaks the law or just the average American citizen breaks the law, they get in trouble. We're not a third world country. We're not Haiti. This is the United States of America. Yeah. The rule of law always prevails. So I think something is going to happen. The first step is the hearing that we're going to have. I'm going to chair this thing, and I'm going to dig into it, and we're going to really find out what happened. And I think America is going to be disturbed.
New Jersey Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew. Congressman will be watching that hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.